Hello guys, in this video we will learn about basics of internet. The main points of this chapter are the role of World Wide Web, concept of web server and its uses, and the concept of web browsers and blogs. So internet is a type of network in which millions of computers all over the world are connected with each other, forming a network in which any computer can communicate with any other computer as long as they are both connected to the internet. Now, what is network? Network is a collection of interconnected computers which are allowed to share hardware and software resources. So, students, as in the book we share informations, similarly on the internet we share the informations available in various websites. To access these websites we use World Wide Web, www. Now what is this www? www stands for World Wide Web. It is a collection of different types of documents formatted in a special type of markup language called HTML. These web documents can either be graphic files, video files, audio files, or links to the other documents. These web documents are called web pages. Now, in order to access these web documents or web pages, we need a web browser. Now, what is the difference between www and internet? Let us learn this. www, the World Wide Web, is one set of software services running on the internet. It is one of the way of accessing the information on the internet. And the internet, it is the network of networks. It refers to the networking infrastructure. It connects millions of computers globally where one computer communicates with the other. So now how we access these websites? With the help of web browser. A web browser acts as an interface between the web server and the World Wide Web, that is www. And the most commonly used web browsers are Google, Internet Explorer, then Mozilla Firefox. These are the commonly used web browsers. What is the function of these web browsers? It connects to the web server and sends a request to the user for the information. It displays this information on the user's computer. So this is how a web browser works. Now what is a website? A website is a collection of related web pages. A website can contain any number of web pages depending upon the requirement and design of a website. Websites are designed by professionals who know the programming language to create the website, and they are called website developers. Homepage of a website. It is the first page of the website. It shows the link to other documents stored in the website. The website may be characterized depending upon their use or the purpose of creating them. They are categorized in different categories like informational website. It is like an online encyclopedia. For example, https www.wikipedia.org. Number 2, search engine websites. These websites through the internet searches documents and files for keywords and returns the result of any file containing those keywords. For example, https www.google.co.in. Number 3, company-owned websites. It provides information about the company, its products, catalogs, etc. For example, http www.marutisuzuki.com. Then are educational websites. These websites are owned by educational institutions. For example, it can be your school website also, or any other institution's website. Then is e-commerce website. These websites are used to sell products online. For example, www.flipkart.com, amazon.com. Then are blogging websites. It is also called weblogs. These websites are like online diaries where people write their own experiences or view about some news, politics, etc. For example, www.bloggers.com. Now the types of web pages are, there are two types of web pages, static web page and dynamic web page. Static web page means a web page in which all the information is presented to the user exactly as it is stored. Static web page show same information and data to all users. The first language by which people started to create static web pages was Hypertext Markup Language, HTML. Second type of web pages are dynamic web pages. Dynamic web page is that kind of web page which each time may show different content and information to its viewer whenever visited by the user. The content of dynamic pages keep changes from time to time. It randomly changes according to time, assessing, and interaction by the user. Now, URL. Every website is assessed by its own internal address called web address or URL. URLs refer to a file on some machine on the network. A URL has two parts, protocol identifier and resource name. Protocol identifier specifies the name of the protocol that is used to fetch the resource. And the resource name specifies the complete address to the resource on internet. For example, http://www.computerhelp.com. Then we will know about what is a blog. A blog is a discussion or information site published on World Wide Web. It consists of various posts placed in reverse chronological order, that is, the recent or latest post appear on the top. The blog can contain text, photos, videos, music, and audio. It is made or created by individuals to share ideas, thought, his or her daily experience with other people. The main features of a blog are: a blog is organized in reverse chronological order, that is, the recent or latest post appear on the top. A blog is public, that is, everyone can see it. A particular blog entry is written by only one person. A blog also includes date and time a particular post was posted. We can reply or comment on a particular blog also. Then is types of blogs. There are 3 types of blogs: personal blog, corporate blog, and media blog. Personal blog includes blog about personal topics like family, music, travel, health, etc. Corporate blogs that are created by a company for marketing and branding of their products. Then comes media blog. These blogs are related to news, politics, music, movies, and media personalities. The different types of media blogs are: a blog consisting of video is vlog. A blog consisting of photo is photoblog. Blog comprising of link is linklog. Now the last topic of this is social networking websites. It is a platform where people share social relations with their family, friends, people who share similar personal and career interest activities. Features of a social networking sites are: it helps us to be in touch with our family, friends, and colleagues. We can also share our experiences. We can share our interests and hobbies with others. We can also play games and share our scores with other people. Companies can use these sites to market their new products available in the markets. So this was all about today's topic. Thank you